can vegans have non-vegan friends? Yeah. Who the f am I or anyone to tell anyone else who they can and can't be friends with? You can be friends with a Nazi if you want, right? That's your choice. But let's be real. If you're friends with a real Nazi, skinhead, Nazi tattoos, an inferiority complex because mummy didn't love him enough, or if you're friends with a non-vegan who eats animals right in front of you, you're being a pussy. What the what's that?
Whew, man.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm you, from the past. Just time traveled here to tell you something really important.
Oh, wow. Is it like something I've buried in my subconscious from years and years ago? Something you've come back here to tell me that's gonna shape the way my life should have been rather than the way it has been?
Oh, no, not really, no. I'm just coming from, like, literally 2 months ago.
Oh, that's a bit shit.
So you remember 2 months ago back in Manchester we were hanging out with our mates, right?
Yeah?
Well, you forgot something, mate. One of your mates was eating meat right in front of you and you didn't say anything. So why didn't you say anything about that?
No, I didn't forget that.
You didn't forget?
Yeah, and I didn't say anything because I was being a massive fucking pussy.
Oh, right. Didn't really expect you to admit that, to be honest.
Well, yeah, I was about to talk about it before you interrupted me with this big, epic fucking entrance time traveling from 2 months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's in the script. I wrote it down. I was going to talk about it in the video.
Right. Well, that was a waste of time travel.
Well, I mean, who time travels for 2 months anyway, really?
Yeah, now that I think about it, it is a bit stupid. Well, guess I'll be off.
Hold on a minute, though. If you're me from the past, then how is it that you know how to time travel, but I don't?
Because I'm just a comedy prop for a YouTube video, David. Always have been.
So listen, I know we all live in a non-vegan world and we have to make sacrifices. I have non-vegan friends, we all have non-vegan friends, but my best friends don't eat animals in front of me because they're not. And saying that, I do have other friends who aren't as good friends, and just as me from the past revealed to you all about 2 months ago, one of them was eating meat in front of me. Like a dad whose 19-year-old daughter just started doing OnlyFans, I sat there trying to pretend it wasn't happening.
No! God, please, no! No!
Because confrontation is hard, and I was being a massive fucking pussy. I should be asking that any friend of mine doesn't eat animals in front of me, an animal rights activist and a vegan who spends most of his life trying to stop this shit from happening to animals. I mean, it's like inviting your war veteran granddad over and setting off fireworks. Going to church with a t-shirt that says Jesus was a taking your new Nazi friend from earlier to a BLM meeting.
Careful now.
There's a ton of ways you can be a total asshole, and eating animals in front of a vegan is right up there. Think about this for a second. Most people would think it's totally fucked up to eat dog meat in front of a dog. They'd say you were evil, that you're going straight to hell for doing some shit like that. But as if the dog knows what the fuck is going on. The dog would probably want to eat the dog meat. And what's funny about this is those same people that would go crazy about that are happy to sit there and eat cow in front of you, someone who spends their life literally trying to defend cows from people like them. Make that make sense.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there.
It's just a lack of simple, basic respect. Because if they really are friends, not eating animals for a few hours really shouldn't be a big deal, should it? They should be happy to do it because they're not pieces of shit. But we pussy out. That's what it is, guys. It's us being soft and scared of saying something. Because as vegans, we are simultaneously massive pussies who get made fun of by everyone.
Good one.
And we're also extremely angry, judgmental, and aggressive.
If you're not vegan, you, by virtue of supply and demand, support animal abuse, so it's an objectively true statement. Sometimes the truth is a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm not in the business of making people comfortable. I'm in the business of defending animals.
Now, it's interesting because your demeanour is, in a way, you know, very aggressive, I would suggest.
Schrodinger's vegan. But we do back down way too often. When we don't demand at least the basic minimum respect from our friends, we aren't valuing ourselves properly. Not valuing ourselves highly enough to demand that the people who claim to care about us actually show they care about us by making small changes to their personal lives when they're with us. We're too scared of confrontation, too scared of upsetting someone, of being labeled a vegan extremist. Newsflash, If you care about animals, you're an extremist, just like your Nazi friend. That's the world we live in. But with real friends, there'll be no confrontation. There'll be no upset. There'll be no fallouts. And they won't call you an extremist because all you're asking for is a bit of fucking respect. And in a real friendship, there should be a lot of that. Vegans, start valuing yourselves higher and demand better friends. And non-vegans, if you're too much of a selfish prick to go vegan, the least you can do is not eat that shit when you're with your vegan mates. Keep calling out the bullshit. I'll see you in the next video.